Well, this story is it's not going to bring a whole lot of peace to your life, and it's just sad. It's just sad. Students, teachers, principals, school staff, everyone should feel safe to go to work and do their job and interact with their students and help their students be the very best that they could be. But this story is crazy. An 11-year-old bringing a gun and 60 rounds of ammunition to school. What is happening? Let's check it out.
You didn't think this thing through at all. You scared a lot of people.
An 11-year-old in San Antonio scolded by that judge for having a gun and 60 rounds of ammunition in his backpack. A 13-year-old faced the same judge, accused of plotting an attack on his middle school.
Erica Hernandez found out these two local cases are a sign of a growing trend in our state.
So it's alleged that he took a handgun to with approximately 60 rounds.
How many rounds?
60.
At only 11 years old, the student from Harris Middle School stood in front of Judge William Cruz Shaw after being arrested last month, accused of having a gun and 60 rounds in his backpack.
I didn't know how many rounds it was.
Why was that a good idea?
Just in case.
I'm sorry?
Just in case.
In case of what?
Shouldn't happen.
And of course the natural question is just always like, parents, what are we doing? How are we storing these weapons? Like, how is this able to happen in your house? That's crazy. All of that ammunition. Unbelievable.
Meanwhile, this Rhodes Middle School student had nothing to say when asked by the judge. He was arrested in May after allegedly planning an attack at the school. Police say he was wearing a mask, a camouflage jacket, and tactical pants when.
And in this case, this one is, I would say, this is worse because this person clearly had an intention of harming their fellow students.
He was arrested. According to iWatch Texas, an app that allows people to report school threats and suspicious activity, the number of school threats being reported is on the rise, from 63 in 2022 to 89 in 2023 and more than 200 last year.
So, yeah, those numbers are very alarming, and they do not bring a whole lot of peace.
Shaw says Bexar County is not immune from these types of threats.
A lot of the threats were made during school, but it's been pretty consistent.
Both boys today were ordered to remain in custody, with hearings scheduled again on June 18th.
So the really good thing there is that the district, they have that app so people can immediately report any concerns, and that's definitely a best practice. I'm certain that most districts around the country, they have something like that in place to allow people to say something and report it. And so I don't know what do you say when you see a chart like that with just the number of reports. It's just very unfortunate and it's really shocking. I have a son who, both my children are twins. They're around that age. They're about 5 months from turning 11 years old, and I just can't imagine my children making a decision like that to bring. Well, they're not gonna get their hands on my stuff because I have it locked up, but just to bring that to school, it's like, wow. We're just not thinking. And the other student, gosh, I'm just gonna have to lean into, if you see something, if you hear something that is concerning, then please voice your concerns. And I would say definitely, if you are a teacher and you're watching this, that's something that you can also emphasize to your students and encourage them, because this is largely how just tragedy is prevented, it's because people who heard something, they say something. And I've seen it numerous times throughout my career where it was a friend told another friend something and that was concerning, and that friend turned on that friend and said something. So that's just what we're gonna have to lean into that even more and encourage kids and get them and help them to be comfortable with, if it's, you know, in an anonymous way, just if they can say something, or if they're gonna have to be brave and put their name on the report, they're gonna have to say something, because it's for the greater good. It's in the benefit of the greater good. So, well, that's that story. We'll definitely keep you updated as that story changes, as they go through the legal process. We'll keep you informed of what's going on. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next update.